Welcome to the Dawg and Gus Show, now on Feel It Radio.
What's up, Dawg?
Gus, we got something completely different doing today.
I know, right? We're going to actually focus on a local business.
That's right.
Who happens to be our new sponsor, by the way.
Yeah.
So we have Candace from Bushbeard.
Yes, sir.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me here.
It's our pleasure. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's we were looking through your website, obviously, and we've been following you along on social media, but your product is amazing. Like it's like, and it's locally made, right?
I make it myself.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what started that? Like, how did you get into that?
So if you didn't know, I'm actually a hairdresser, like a stylist.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
you have great hair.
Oh, thank you. So do you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just wait for that.
So I'm actually, that's my career as a stylist. And a long time ago, I was trying to find products for my husband that didn't have like a shelf life of 5 years, that were just packed full of junk.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna do it. And when I started Bush, I had a business partner, and she's kind of like my cheerleader, and was just like, do it. And so we created 2 beard oils and just started with that, and then grew. But I really wanted to make a product that was like good for you and like clean and not crappy.
And local.
Yes,
Yeah.
local. Everything's like Canadian, like third party tested, and I make everything myself, like Granny's home cooking.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Amazing. I just, I've been talking to Dawg, and I'm thinking, when are we getting the Gus pomade?
Yeah.
You know, I've got perfect hair. I mean,
I have to work on this. So do you like it like a bit of more like a paste or like a wax?
I think more like I can put my hand through it. So probably like a paste or a pomade.
Okay, a pomade.
Perhaps. Yes.
I told you he was going to say that.
I know.
I did warn you.
We'd have to come up with a crafty name though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Gus pomade? No, it's got to be different.
It
than
has
that.
to be super crafty. If you haven't read some of the
I have, and they're fantastic.
They're a little, and some people don't get my humor, and that's okay.
Yeah, but who cares? It's still great.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Like I said, with the write-ups are awesome.
Yeah.
I enjoy reading them. And I love the products because I've been using the beard shampoo. And
Look at that beard.
Look at that beard.
Yes.
You turned it pink.
Yes. No.
Kidding. You didn't do anything to that. No, they're awesome products, and I really like them a lot. And your apparel, like we were going through that. That's just some mint stuff there.
Oh, thank you.
Got a couple of beanies or something.
Yeah, I'm wearing mine right now because it's awesome.
So where did you grow up?
Technically Smith Falls sort of area, but like in the bush. I always say, and sometimes people are like, "Oh, where are you from?" And I kind of.
Where are you too?
Yeah. No, but I live. Montague is where I live. But I grew up kind of all over a little bit.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So my family, Gus comes from Angus, and there's a lot of my family members at the Smith Falls Cemetery because my grandfather was big in the railroad when Smith Falls was a huge railroad town at one point, right?
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Small world. There you go.
Yeah. I'm just looking at Gus, noticing that he's growing a beard. Is this
I
coincidental?
noticed it a
What's going on
I
with this?
did notice
It's
it.
laziness.
Yeah, no, it's not laziness because it's all nice and trim. At the
Yeah, you
bottom
got to
and
keep the
stuff.
neck clean, man.
Yeah.
You know.
It's good.
So that's not laziness,
I love
bro.
that we're talking about men's products here, so
We are.
You're right. You got to talk about it.
Yeah, we are. You're right. Yeah. Nice beard.
So like, if there was a funny story that you could tell about your product, like, or anything, tell me a funny story.
Oh, Diesel Linda, what should I say? She might have some better input on that. A funny story.
Oh, just for the record, there is a friend in the room,
yes.
just as moral support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I can't tell you too much about it, but we were at a craft show, and if anybody doesn't know me, like, I'm super awkward, and sometimes it's like Tourette's of the mouth. Everything just comes out, and this lady asked me about the name of my company and like where it came from. Anyways, I took it like the wrong route. I took it like the really inappropriate like route, and Diesel Linda had to step in and save the day. Anyways, the lady bought a bunch of stuff, and then like was it her sister, her daughter? Okay, her daughter came and bought more, but
Nice.
I almost stroked out there a little bit. Yeah, wrong kind of bush. We were talking about way too many different things.
Yeah,
And like, you got to feel your crowd out, right? She was like a bit of a senior citizen, like just
So you basically
went wrong.
Yeah.
Took a wrong turn.
Yeah.
So it was really bad. Yeah.
But it worked out.
It did work out. I made a sale. So I don't know if that's a story I should have picked, but it's definitely memorable.
It's a good one.
It's
a good story. Always a good story.
Yeah.
I told Gus that you have dogs. Tell Gus your dogs' names.
Cash and Merle.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because both of us are huge Johnny Cash fans and Merle Haggard fans. So I love that.
Yes.
Because my first dog was Hendrix because I'm a big Jimi Hendrix guy.
Yep.
The newest dog is an Aussie Shepherd, and we named it Pretzel.
Okay.
But don't ask.
Fitting.
Yeah, it suits the dog for sure because she's bananas.
Okay.
Yeah, and when she runs, it's like a pretzel anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, those are good names. I
knew you'd like those names.
Yeah.
I knew that. So is this what, like, why the name, like, because you're also a big fan?
Yes, I am. And I feel like I grew up on like Sunday classics with my granny, and I love the music. I love all kinds of music, but I'm impartial to those ones.
Who's your favorite now? Like in the last little while?
I feel like, is it weird to say that it changes depending on the day? Like,
No.
My favorite. I don't know why I've been really listening to a lot of City and Color lately.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I go through like different stages, and that's all I'll play all day. And then like the next day, like usually when I'm in work mode, it's just straight Bon Iver.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is good work music.
It is. It just like, I feel like I can't mix it up too much. Or Tyler Schiller's, like I don't know, I go through different.
Do you like Chris Stapleton?
Yes.
Because the reason I bring that up is I keep bringing it up again and again because I've watched the anthem that he did for the Super Bowl. I was just like, sorry, I keep asking. I know that you're a country fan, so it's amazing.
And I seen you guys had posted it. It was actually, I don't know. I feel like there's different types of artists, and he's just one that really like evokes, like he like moves your spirit or something.
And it's not just country fans.
Yeah, no.
I if you watch on like TikTok, and there's people that are from different backgrounds that are like, this is like Whitney Houston did it and moved everybody, and he did the same thing.
Yeah.
So I think he has one of those voices that transcends to all types of music fans, right?
Yeah.
I love that about him.
Yeah.
And I've actually been listening to a lot of Orville Peck lately. Just, I don't know why, but
he's interesting.
yeah,
Yep.
He is interesting.
yeah,
And he's coming to Blues Fest.
he is. Yeah,
Wow. I
Yes,
didn't
sir.
see the lineup. I heard a little bit. I heard the Foo Fighters.
Yep.
They're coming back. Yeah,
Weezer.
Yep.
Who else did I hear? Death Cab.
yeah. Death Cab for Cutie's coming. Yeah, obviously
Plant.
Shania is coming.
Ah.
That was kind of known. And then Orville Peck's playing that same day.
Wow.
Robert Plant's coming.
With Alison Krauss.
Yeah.
Wow. I feel like you guys are going to be there every day, aren't you?
No, I
Can't afford it.
They should give you like.
You think?
Yeah, I do think that.
You know, the challenge for me is I have 5-month-old babies.
Oh, wow.
Babies. So
Twins.
yeah.
I have twin niece and nephews that are going to be 13, but
Wow.
yeah, it's hardcore.
It is, yeah. So it's challenging
Proud of you.
to. Thank you. Yeah, it's challenging to have the time to go. We will go to a couple shows for sure.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is I should be there every day because I don't have twins or twin nieces or nephews or a dog.
No.
Yes.
So I should be there every
and you
day.
live downtown.
And I live downtown.
Oh yeah, you got.
So I've got
covered.
absolutely no excuses.
That's right. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Do you see where we're going with this?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I've
Because you have to report.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reporting live
Yeah.
from Blues Fest.
Do
There you go. You got it.
You do it.
Yeah.
So are you an introvert or an extrovert?
Oh Lord, I'm so deep introverted. But some people, it's funny the way I come off. A lot of people think that I'm extroverted, and I know, I don't know. I feel like I can write or like portray myself a certain way, but then when I talk, I feel like I'm going to stand like the Tiger King. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
I don't know what that means.
The Tiger King?
Oh,
I've never
Lord.
I've never watched any
Oh
of that
my
crap.
God, you have to do
I mean,
it.
stuff.
It is so weird.
I think it was the beginning of COVID,
Yeah.
and that was the big show.
It blew right up.
I was doing my own podcast.
It was
during-
absurd to watch, but yeah, it was, we watched it.
Yeah,
Yeah, we did.
I didn't.
You should. You should watch it.
I bought my podcast equipment and did a whole bunch of podcasts over that. Saved some people's lives, apparently.
Aw, you're awesome.
You're a hell of a guy.
Yep, I sure am.
So are you extroverted?
He is.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely, yeah.
Wow.
To a point that it bothers people.
What?
No.
Oh, wow.
No,
okay.
so what it is that Dave Dawg is the same as Megan, who's my partner.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we go to an event, and we're walking to our seats, Megan will just keep walking.
Yeah.
Right. Like all the way to the seats.
Yeah.
Because she knows that I'm going to talk to 60 people on the way there. Because I get all my energy from others. Right. Yeah. That's why I love these conversations and I get Dawg to come because he's not an extrovert.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a nice combination because, you know, I say, no, I pull him out of his, and he kind of calms me down too, which is great. Yeah. You know, it's a good combination. But no, definitely to a point where it's like, okay, shut up, you know.
and of these 60 people he starts to talk to, he may know 2 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, and the other 58, he's like, he just made new friends.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It's weird. It's a weird thing, but
it's good.
Yeah, it is.
I'll be like, oh, you know where the seats are. I'll see you there.
Yeah.
And away I go.
Yeah.
No, I would be the same.
Yeah.
I feel like me and Diesel Linda.
I think that we got that kind of that vibe as well, right?
Yeah, Diesel's an outgoing one.
Oh yeah.
Not
she's
at all.
Like my safety blanket. Yeah. And then she just steps in and handles it. She knows, and then it's like her cue.
We're waiting. We're waiting. We're gonna call her in soon to cover.
Yeah. Well, maybe we might pull her in just to have a question or two. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, why not?
Diesel, what a great nickname. Is that because
you gotta say Diesel Linda?
Oh, Diesel Linda,
just like that.
Okay, but so is she like gas? Is that why?
Well, no. So we had a photo shoot, and then she threw some diesel on the fire.
Oh.
And then I've always called her Linda, and then it just stuck because she is all about cars and fuel and all of the things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Fair enough.
Well, we just got Gus and Dawg. Though. Pretty boring.
Not really.
No.
So where did your guys' nicknames come from, though?
For me, it's easy because it's Angus, and people call me Gus.
Okay.
Yeah, and Dawg, I don't know where Dawg came from.
Okay.
That came from my mom and dad.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a very long time ago.
Dave the dog?
No, it was Dave the dog. What a dog-faced guy that is.
No.
Yeah. That's what, no, it's many years ago I had a DJ business, and it was called Dancing Dogs DJ Services. Mm-hmm. And then people just started calling me Dawg, and it stuck. And then when we were coming up with the name for this podcast, it was funny because James was like, what about Dawg and Gus? And I said, well, I get the dog part, but who the hell's Gus? And he's like, Angus. I'm like, oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. No, it's cool.
Yeah, it suits. Yeah.
It does.
For sure.
So,
it's like dog and a cat kind of thing.
Yeah.
Except I'm not really a cat. But
no, you're not a cat person either.
No, I don't like cats.
No.
Is there a memory that's really embarrassing that you could share, or do you want to just leave
this one right
now? Or we could skip it if you want, but it's up to you.
Well, it's kind of like a ridiculous story. I don't know if that does it have to.
We like ridiculous stories.
Does it have to tie in with Bush?
Nope.
It's up to you.
Okay. Anyways, it's absolutely outrageous. But when I was in college, I was going to go on this date with this older guy. And at that point in my life, I was like, yes, I'm like super cool, even though like I wasn't. And he's like, let's go whitewater canoeing. But I don't really swim very well. And
okay.
Yeah, we're off to a great start. But so anyways, we show up at this place. It's not even like a licensed facility. There's just some rapids, but I'm going to do it because I really want to go on this date with this older guy. So we load up, get into the canoe. Obviously, I get flipped out in like the first zip because canoes don't bend. Like I'd been whitewater rafting, but not, that was like next level.
There's no give.
No.
Yeah.
No. Thank God I had a life jacket on. So then it slingshots me way out, and I'm trying to swim into the current because I don't know much about swimming, but I have to hold my nose with one hand because I can't handle the water. So I'm trying to like doggy paddle into the current with one hand. Okay.
Oh my God.
There's people standing on a bridge just looking by, and I get all the way out to the middle of the lake. And I don't know if you've ever like worked out or overexerted yourself that you're just like, you're dead, you're shaking, whatever. So these two fishermen find me and they're trying to pull me into their boat. Anyways, I get into the boat. My date or whatever comes and gets me, and I go into his canoe, and then I start throwing up everywhere. It was absolutely horrible. So that's like my super embarrassing memory. After that, we were just friends.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
But yeah, that's my embarrassing memory.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Isn't it ridiculous?
Yep.
I can't even believe I did that.
Yeah, you're swimming into a current with one hand in your nose.
I could have died.
I mean, yeah, you certainly could have.
I know, but I was like, I want to go on a date with this hot older man. You know?
Yeah. No, I get
wrong.
it. I get it.
So
Yeah.
wrong.
It was wrong, but
so wrong.
So right.
So right.
And I still laugh about it. And I'm just like, that is the most ridiculous shit you have ever done.
I think karma knew, hey, wait a second, we got somebody in a canoe who can't really swim. Let's put her in the water.
Yeah.
Why not? Let's see what happens.
Hell? No.
Yeah.
Just when you're young and impressionable.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
However,
that
you're not too young to know that you shouldn't be just covering your nose while you're swimming.
Right.
And I don't know.
So bad.
I get it. It's
I
tough.
can't do that. You know how people can go under the water and they don't have to do that?
I don't do that.
I'm not at that level.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
No, I did whitewater rafting once.
It's fun.
I did too.
Yeah,
it's fun.
They're like, we're going to knock you out of that. I said, there's no way I'm falling out of this boat. And they're like, we'll make you. I said, no, you're not. And I never did.
Yeah.
I said, told you. my buddy's like, come in the water. I'm like, no, I'm going to stay in the goddamn boat.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And I was at the back too.
I like jumping in the water.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah. There you have it.
Yeah.
And we're done.
No.
Got one? I don't.
Why not?
Because.
You haven't been.
No, I've been terrible today.
Can you step in at some point?
Nope.
I can't carry the show.
You already do.
Well, I'm the second name. You have the top billing.
Alphabetical.
Sorry.
No, I'll get
it. So why are you so passionate about bush beard?
Really bush is my passion project. I have always loved beards and facial hair before they were even trendy. Like they're trendy now, but like way back, like I've always loved them. And I am passionate about bringing like clean products to the market that work. Like I just feel like, especially men's products, when you look at them, they're just so jammed to the titters full of like horrible stuff. Like, and you put that on your face and it goes into your body. And then we wonder why we have so many issues with our hormones or
testosterone and stuff like that.
Oh my, huge. And like, I won't get into it, but testosterone is like on the decline. And I think it's because there's so many harmful products and everything that we're using and
eating.
Yes. Yeah. And like your skin, your lower area too, like the skin's different.
Yeah.
So like anything you put on your skin usually absorbs about 65% of the ingredients.
Okay.
But when you put it in those areas, it's close to 100. So it's like, my husband would wash his truck with the same thing he'd wash his face with. And I'm like, we are going to change that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I love clean products that work. Like whenever people ask about bush too, sometimes like it's not the fancy bougie product. It's not like, that's not who I want to be. It's like the workhorse of
blue collars.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And like it does multiple things because I don't know, like I'll do a 10-step skincare routine, but I know guys, a lot of my guy friends are just like, get out of here with that shit.
Yeah. It's like
he might.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't actually.
Are you sure?
I'm just naturally. You should see my mom. She's 81, looks like she's 60.
I know.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you're not wrong. And I've been paying attention to it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And going to the testosterone thing, I'll discuss it. There's 60-year-old men from 60 years ago have the same, are the same testosterone as a 22-year-old now.
Yeah.
Which is, you know what it is? It's the products for sure.
Yeah.
It's like not just the actual skincare routine or whatever, but it's the food too. Like there's so many fillers now. And they're kind of all against you too, in the sense that I read something like I'm very much a meat eater. I prefer to eat a steak with vegetables or potatoes. I'm just one of those old school guys that likes meat and potatoes. But they're saying like a bowl of Cheerios has more nutritional health than a piece of steak, which is crazy to me because in Cheerios there's like 60 ingredients, and in steak there's one. It's beef. Yeah. Right. So to me, it's like and people believe it. And then of course, eggs is another thing. Everybody's like, it's high in cholesterol. I was like, well, you're eating a Eggo that has like 100 things. Anyways, you and I could have a discussion about that for hours, but it is crazy. It's also physical fitness. Like a lot of the younger generation now, they don't get the same activity as somebody that was 20 in 1965 or 1970 or whatever, because it was a big part of school. It was a big part of everything. Mm-hmm. And we got to get. I love the natural product thing. That's so important.
You. Yeah. And I know, not that I want to talk about meat or anything, but I just have to say.
Well, that's why you're here.
Yeah. We're going to talk about meat.
Well, your business and you. Yeah.
Or no, not me. Sorry, meat.
Meat. Yes. Talk about meat.
Yeah. No, just when you said, so like this last year, I had really changed, like a radical change to like my lifestyle. And it's crazy how much eating like the 1940s, like really clean whole foods has helped me so much.
Oh, good. Yeah.
And like I was really big into like vegan stuff or like vegetarian, but I found for my body, I didn't realize like just how processed it was. And it was just continuously causing me like widespread inflammation because I'm like, it's good for me. It's all this, it's all that. But then when I changed like how I fed my body, like bioavailable nutrition and how I'm able to take it in, it's insane how much, well, you can ask Diesel Linda, but I've changed a lot this year just in terms of my health. So by eating
good for you,
a lot of meat.
Yeah.
It's pretty important, that health thing.
It really is.
Hey, Dawg, your beard's looking flicking great, my man.
Thanks, Gus. I've been using the Bush Beard Wash.
The what now?
At Bush Beard, they know that every man with a beard is a unique beardo. And that's why they offer a wide range of products to cater to every beard's needs. Whether you have a long and luscious mane or prefer to keep it short and sharp, their products will help you achieve that perfect look.
From the nourishing beard oil and balm to the refreshing beard wash, their products are made with all-natural local ingredients to keep that beard healthy, soft, and lustrous. The beard comb and brush are designed to detangle and shape your beard, making sure you always look your best.
At Bush Beard, they're dedicated to providing the best possible grooming experience for all the beardos out there. So why settle for an average beard when you can have a glorious, well-groomed one? Try Bush Beard products today and unleash the full potential of your beard.
Be sure to use Dawg and Gus 10 and get 10% off your order.
Bush Beard, the small-town brand with the big old Canadian heart. All right, let's talk tattoos. I've noticed you have some.
Yes.
Who does them?
Well, my sleeve, pretty much my whole sleeve is Rob Chambers. I don't know if
I know Rob Chambers.
Oh, my God. It's so phenomenal. It's just, yeah.
He used to work at the Ink Spot on Bank Street.
That's where I started going to him.
My guy used to be there too. Greg Belanger. Big guy, glasses.
Maybe, yes.
Yeah, he used to work. His seat was at the back of the shop, and I think Rob was downstairs.
Yeah.
So I know of Rob. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I knew him to say hi to him and stuff. I didn't get anything done by him, but Greg and Rob used to work together. Yeah.
No, cool. Small world. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you guys can have this discussion.
Yeah, we could talk about this all day.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't have any. I don't have any, guys. I don't have any. You wouldn't go in the Taj Mahal and spray paint, right? Hey. Just kidding, guys. Jeez, no, it's beautiful. I've talked to Dawg about this before. It just sort of kept passing me by. Like I was like, I'm gonna maybe, and then I never got it. And then you keep going, and then you just never got them. But I have now. I think thinking about putting my daughters on my body somewhere, but probably like my wrist or my chest or something.
The funny thing is, people with tattoos don't care if you don't have them.
Yeah,
that's the thing too, and it's so funny how it's come around. Remember, tattoos were such a bad thing, but everybody I meet with tattoos is the nicest person I've ever met.
Yep.
It's so interesting.
Yeah. I mean, Greg is a huge man. Like he's a big guy and he looks like he's very intimidating. He's like one of the nicest guys I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
And, you get some people that are just, I'm not going to speak to that, but but it's, that's cool. And any more in the works?
I would love to, but I feel like it's a small investment. So I have to, I have, this is one of my favorite ones.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I have 4 different women. I don't know, I love women too. But I would probably get more women.
There you go.
I just love them. And it's like, I feel like when I started getting tattoos like a super, super long time ago, everything was very 2-dimensional or like, you're like, you go pick something off a wall and now it's more like art,
Well, you notice the changes in the tattoo shops now because they don't have the flash tattoos on the walls anymore. It's all like, okay, James, you want to have your daughter's names on you. Okay, well, what do you want to do with that? You want the picture? You want this? It's changed completely in the last 20 years.
Yeah, it's
true.
Really like, I don't know. It's just more like art. And I feel like some people will talk about price and like, obviously it has something to do with it, but I feel like it's on your body for the rest of your life. Like I have seen some portraits that look like a melted candle. Yeah. And then I'm like, dang.
Well, that's what I mean. There's there's lots of memes out there saying good tattoos are cost big bucks and bad tattoos. Well, like I have a friend who's got one on him. That's just I kind of cringe when I see it. It's like
I know
that's great.
Is that Doug?
No, I don't want to. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going there.
My dad had a really bad one that he got covered up. I don't know if I should tell you what it was. Yeah. It was really bad.
Well, I have a buddy who's Murph. He's this panther that he's absolutely proud of. He's had for 30 years.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just...
How's it aged?
It hasn't aged well. But he's so proud of it. He's aged amazingly. Yeah. He looks great. But, so he's getting his covered up by Greta Greta.
Yes.
Yeah.
She did my dad's cover up.
Greta is awesome. She's
she
one of
did,
the,
and her color.
She's amazing.
Yeah,
but he's getting a half sleeve done.
Yeah.
He's very excited.
Cool.
I want to go watch.
You have to post like a before and after that.
Yeah. I'll get him to do it. I'm not allowed to know what it is yet.
Oh, wow.
Because he's getting it done in April, but his wife is buying it for him. And she's like, well, you're not allowed to tell anybody what it is until it's done. I'm like, but we'll just take a picture of his shoulder and then we can do one. It's going to take 2 or 3 sessions to get it finished.
Yep.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, and she's amazing.
I do want one.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool to be the guy that doesn't have one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could be that too. For
Weird,
sure.
eh?
No, it's not weird.
Yeah.
It's not weird.
I don't know.
You're just comfortable with who you are.
Now.
Yeah.
Now. It took a while.
Yeah.
It used to be the extrovert used to be like the defense mechanism, right? Aww. But no, I'm kidding. Do you have siblings?
Yes, I have a sister who's...
And how do they affect your life?
Well, she's my Irish twin, so we're not even a year apart.
Oh,
but,
amazing.
She...
Maybe.
Yeah, no. It's... Yeah, my sister, we get along a lot better now. We started doing, like, last year we did it. I don't know if it'll be a yearly thing. Like, Diesel Lynn is basically, like, one of the girls, like our sister, because we've been friends for over 30 years. But... we ride motorcycles a lot together.
Cool.
Yeah. And we went, so every year, so we booked it this year, another bike rally. And we did one last year. Actually, that could have been my embarrassing moment. I got ran over by a motorcycle and knocked unconscious.
Oh, no.
Who does that? And I was the only sober person. Crazy.
That's why.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
200 people and I get pegged. Like brutal.
Well, that's kind of a cool thing that you have with your sister, right?
Yeah, no, it is.
You're pretty badass, eh?
Oh, thanks.
I know, that's like really cool.
Yeah, thank you.
She's a motorcycle. She does men's products. She's got tattoos. This lady,
she's badass for sure.
Pumping
and her
my
products.
Tires.
Yeah. What does your husband do?
He works for a company called Tomlinson.
Oh, yeah.
It's a huge company, and I don't know if he really has a title. It'd be like shop supervisor, but he does everything. Like he'll fix the balers, or if someone's short, he can drive the trucks. Like he's
like
he can do it all.
He's the jack of all trades.
Yeah, like he'd even worked in sales and stuff before, but he prefers to be like hands on.
Nice.
Yeah.
So he's that guy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Does he like do projects at home? Like, can he fix anything at home?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like so I have a salon at our home, and he built it all. He didn't do the plumbing though. I was like, we're gonna draw a line there. But he did the electrical and like drywall, and
very cool.
He can do all the things.
Yeah. Does he have like an old car that he works on or something?
Oh my God, we have so many. And he has
really?
So they flick, but they just kind of sort of sit there, and then he collects.
I like that.
And they sit there, and he kind of collects parts and stuff for them. He's had this 1980 Dodge
Charger.
No,
Challenger.
No, Power Wagon.
Oh, okay.
And I'm telling you, every house we've ever been to, like ever since we've been together, he has moved the bugger with us. And I'm like, it's dead. It has died. Like, we got to let it go. But he just, he loves to have everything.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. Yeah. Well,
not a bad way to be.
Well, depends.
I just like him to complete something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've got 17 things on the go.
Literally.
Yeah.
He completed your studio or your salon.
There's a few
your salon.
things. There's a few little things that other people don't know, but I'm like, really?
What's his name?
Who? My husband?
Yeah.
Corey,
are you listening? You got to finish that studio, dude.
Right?
Yeah, man.
Because we said so.
Exactly.
Because we'll check up on the next podcast.
I have this feeling he can take us.
Yeah. I'm not afraid of him as long as he's not here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Because, I have tattoos. I could ride a bike.
Yeah.
But it'd be a 10-speed instead of a motorbike.
Yeah. Even then, I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
I'm
what character traits do you respect the most in people?
Oh, authenticity. I absolutely adore when people are genuine. I just feel like...
No BS.
No, I feel like now more than ever, it's like a dying breed. And I feel like it's really hard to be genuine and authentic this day and age, because it's not always received well, or you feel like you need to be like in a certain peg hole or whatever,
Yeah.
But that's one of my most favorite things. I love weirdos. I love them. I do.
Or beardos.
I love beardos too. So much.
No. Actually, that's her.
Well, no, I love it.
I do say beardos a lot.
Yeah, when you have it up on your,
Yes.
and I love that. I'm like, beardos, yeah.
So we'll incorporate that into our little ad for this?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. We have to figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll like it. It'll be okay.
It's gonna be awesome.
We'll be authentic.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah, we will. Cool. I'm trying to read one, but I'm having difficulties.
Why? It's
because
just.
I don't know which one to pick. There's so many different questions out of the 88 that we have.
Oh, wow.
Well, you don't have to pick one.
Okay, then I won't.
No, I want you to at some point. So if for Bushbeard, like in 5 years,
yes.
Where do you see it?
Oh man, I don't know. I feel like this year I have decided for 2023. I don't know if it's a resolution or like an intention. I just wanted to say yes to more things. So, I mean, if I'm dreaming with like no limits, I honestly would love to have a store with a barbershop in it, with all bush stuff and like a bush barber.
Amazing.
That would be super cool, like end game.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. But for now, I just want to keep growing and like putting myself out there, which is really uncomfortable for me because I'm so introverted. But I'm really trying.
Hey, it's tough. Let me tell you, firsthand.
Yeah,
we're actually going to be doing a couple of shows. We're going to be emceeing them.
Oh wow!
And Gus is waiting for me to fall flat on my face.
Not
at all. I'm just joking.
I'm going to be like doing cartwheels out there, and they'll be like,
yeah. I'll be standing still going.
You'll be like, oh,
hi guys.
Yeah. No, it's funny. I don't. I think I get nervous, of course, like anybody else, but I just think that you don't need to care. Yeah. Like nobody cares as much as you do, right? About your own, like,
true. So
that's a great, like future aspiration for yourself is to have that barbershop where you have a full service, like all your bush beard gear there, everything. Yeah.
I would come to that barbershop.
Yeah.
To have my beard done for sure.
Yes. I want it to be like a whole experience. And I love that I've been able to build like kind of a community. And it's crazy that you will find supporters or people that you've never met in real life that will support and cheer you on more than people that you know in your real life. And I think that's really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny, like, because your Instagram page too, because you're interacting with people you don't know, and they're like, I love your product and you're awesome and this is funny and this, my God, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
And you're like, right on. Yeah. This is great.
It is.
It might help with being introverted when you have some fans, right? Yeah. Like I would imagine.
No, it is. I do. It's weird. I've been shipping like all over. I don't know. It's really great. Yeah. Like I have to say it's been good for my self-esteem or like, I feel like because I'm a woman in an extremely male dominated,
industry.
Thank you. Yeah.
No problem.
I have to keep my blinders on because like I'll look at other companies and I'm like, oh my God, I suck. Like, what am I doing? No. And I feel like when I get that positive feedback, it reminds me that it doesn't matter what other people are doing. Just keep focusing on what I'm doing.
Yep. And that's exactly the way you need to be. Yeah. I mean, you can't keep looking like we could sit here and look at other podcasts and go, oh my God, they're awesome.
You do that, actually.
I do that.
It's so hard not to though sometimes. Right? And then you're just like, oh,
what do I say?
Huh?
What do I keep saying?
I don't know. You say a lot.
Do you listen?
No.
Maybe a little. You are so Diesel Linda. I love it. You are.
Well, Diesel, we're like each other's spirit animals.
No, I could see it. I can totally see it.
Oh, she's got good hair too. Yeah. So yeah,
sick hair. Yeah, I was going to mention, but we'll have her in a photo after and we'll do a little video or something.
Well, we'll answer a couple questions. You want your?
Do you have a question?
Not a question, a statement.
Okay,
if that's okay with you. Yeah. He wants his hair product for his hair. You know what I'd really like?
Yeah.
I'd like to come up with a beard dye for men.
Okay.
Because I like to dye my beard different color. And you know what? The stuff I'm using is actually for hair as opposed to beards. Yeah. And it fades way too quickly.
Oh. I feel like because it's a fashion color though, it's going to fade like.
See, I didn't know that. See, this is something you should have told me before I paid $20 for a little jar of this crap.
No. Have you ever heard of Joico Intensity? Like, are you using semi-permanent?
Yeah.
Okay, so Joico Intensity, you could probably get it. Not that I should encourage shopping on Amazon, but you could probably get it on Amazon. This shit is strong pigment.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, and it fades nicely too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a thing now.
It is. And then try to wash your beard with like cool water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you're on it.
Yeah, I'm on it. Yeah. I'm on it most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the kids, I work at a school, and the kids were like, I said, what color should I do for Valentine's Day, red or pink? And they all went red, but I couldn't find a good red, so I went pink.
Yeah.
And they're like,
I didn't listen to you, kids.
Yeah, I didn't listen to you either. I did. But I did buy a red, but it ended up turning into like the color of my Jeep, which is like an orange red, right?
Oh, dang.
So I was like, yeah, that's not going to work.
This is absurd to me, but whatever.
Whatever. It's me. Oh my
God. What's something that people would be surprised to know about you?
I think definitely the introvert thing. And maybe that I ride a motorcycle. Maybe that's the surprise.
It would be surprising. I didn't know, but yeah, I wouldn't have thought it.
I did.
Yeah,
I knew.
How'd you know?
I post here and there.
Exactly.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
Not
Okay.
too often about it though, because
and maybe I paid.
What kind of bike do you have?
a Honda Shadow Spirit.
Oh, nice.
750.
Nice.
Yeah.
Your husband can fix it anytime if he wants.
Well, I don't know. I don't let him touch it too much. I always take it to the Honda dealership because I just want everything. I want all the bells and whistles. I would like to be more confident in fixing it myself, but I feel like as I'm getting older, I'm more
time.
Yeah, I just want it to make sure that it's like done well, because I had another guy fixing it, and then I knew something wasn't right, and I took it to the Honda dealership, and it was like missing screws. My seat wasn't even screwed on. I'm like, are you flipping kidding me?
Yeah.
Like
flicking
kidding me?
Flicking kidding me?
Are you flicking?
Yeah.
I'm taking that, by the way. I love it. Holy flick.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that in front of the girls instead of the other one.
Yeah, but probably a good idea.
The wrench work's hard too. Like it's hard to like, I love old cars and such, but wrench work, and I find that really intimidating as well. And it's sometimes better to pay a little more
100%
for something that's going to last, right?
Well, and there's nothing around me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want my seat on I want my tie. I want it all done well.
Makes sense. I mean, you don't want your seat to be loose,
no,
right?
I couldn't believe that. And after that, like, a long time ago, a lady almost hit me head on. And ever since then, I've been like, I'm wearing a full face helmet. I'm wearing leathers. I wish I looked cooler when I ride, but I don't.
Do you enjoy the ride?
I absolutely.
Well, then don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Right?
Listen, riding a motorcycle is cool to begin with. You don't have to worry about anything else.
That's true.
You guys are.
And after that, safety is the most important thing.
For me,
get
it
home
really
from the ride.
is.
Yeah.
No.
Safety's first, and then coolness. You don't.
No. Safety first, and then riding a bike is cool, so it doesn't matter.
Bike. Your bicycle. Your 10
Not
speed again.
bicycle.
Yeah.
Bike.
I call it a pedal bike. When I say bike, I think motorcycle, and then when I say pedal bike, I think pedal bike.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't even have one of those. I have rollerblades.
Ooh, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
I can't rollerblade.
Bruh.
Rollerblades.
Rollerblades. Don't be doing that to me.
You use them?
Yes.
Oh man, that's awesome.
I live downtown, brother, right by the canal.
Oh man.
Oh,
could you imagine?
You can get away or around faster.
Yep.
I imagine you don't have to pay for parking.
Yeah.
Little workout.
I'm not going.
Candace is going to be my new Gus. You're done.
Dog and cat. It works.
Candace. Yeah. It almost sounds like Gus.
Yeah.
It's true.
Or maybe Diesel Lynn will come on and then we just get rid of you completely.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ouch.
Oh.
Kidding. It's a joke.
I know.
He does so much for this podcast that I can't.
I'm not offended.
No, you shouldn't be.
I know I'm the backbone. It's okay.
You know I'm joking.
Yeah, nobody.
Now, when you do your batches, you make small batches, right? So what like do you just like get your feeds from your stores that you're selling? Okay, we're running low on this in Carlton Place, or we're running low on this and the other places. Is that how you do your batch, or you just say, "Geez, I haven't made this in a while, so it's time to do some more of that"?
No, I like to have, I don't know, at least 10 on hand.
Okay.
Which 10 doesn't sound like a lot, but like I'm constantly making stuff, and I like to make sure, because my stuff isn't packed with preservatives, I try to be conscientious of buying. And like, it's insane how much ingredients cost.
Right.
So I try to always keep it as fresh as possible,
Yep.
But yeah, I'm hoping that I'm making all kinds of crazy stuff more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is that because you have, you're trying to keep it as fresh as you can, but I mean the expenses, like you've got your bottles, you've got your labels, you've got this, that's just, that can just add right up, right?
No, I appreciate you understanding that, because I think sometimes people don't.
No.
And I think sometimes too, people are shocked that I actually make it.
Oh.
You know, like they think maybe like I sell for another company, or
You're just like a distributor as opposed to a manufacturer.
No.
I think that, I think a lot of people just don't pay attention, and they probably make assumptions.
Yeah.
I assume that you made it.
Okay.
That's why,
I like that.
I know you don't make the apparel, but that's like another thing, right?
Yeah. But I still work with local. I love working with mom and pop shops, like
That's
other
great.
small businesses. Really, I really feel like community over competition. And putting money back into the local economy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I took a drive out to Carlton Place to get some stuff there. It's a nice that nice little shop out there. Yeah.
CP, man.
CP, man. Took a trip.
Yeah, nice.
Yep.
Took a little trip.
To CP.
Nice.
Or a 3-hour tour. Get that reference, young man?
I think it's Gilligan's Island.
Wow, look at you.
I'm not that old.
You're not that young.
Fair enough. Is this about us again?
Yes. Yes, it is.
We have a guest. We have a guest.
Hi.
Hello. I was going to say the bag, like that thing's.
It's beautiful.
I'm buying one.
Yeah, at some point.
Wait till you see. So I'm trying to like be on the ball, but it's crazy. I feel like with businesses, so like you have to be thinking like 6 months ahead. So for Father's Day, I have a bundle coming out or like a thing. I don't even know. Should I say, Linda? Should I say what it is? Yeah. Okay. So I got these like really beautiful leather wallets. Like they're full hide leather, like the same as the bag. Wallets made for Father's Day or Man Day, or if you just
Father's Day,
yourself Day.
Father's Day.
Yeah. I honestly, they're so beautiful. And what I love about them is that they come with a lifetime warranty, but just the quality is so good.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, they are. And each one's unique. And it's made from, and I apologize if there's any vegans on here, but it's made from.
My last name's Angus.
Okay. All right.
No, nothing against vegans. Yeah. We've had some on. It's okay.
Yes, okay.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
It's made from full hide. Like it's called Crazy Horse Leather. So it's the same leather they used to make saddles.
It's like made for me, man, because that was my call name at Lone Star.
It was.
You worked at Lone Star. That's where I know you from.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-oh.
I worked at Lone Star.
Uh-oh.
And Puppy, you were friends with Puppy.
Yeah.
Yes, I knew
Still
it.
am. They own the fish
Eric.
place. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
What was your call name?
Hopalong Cassidy.
Hopalong Cassidy.
I know, but no, you were like you were in the thick of it. You guys were making crazy money.
Crazy.
And you lived together in the house.
I live with Dave, his brother.
The Beveridge brothers.
Yeah.
Okay, but you know the house I'm talking about?
Yeah.
On Field Street. I know, I've seen you somewhere.
I lived on Field Street with two other guys in that house.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's so funny.
I knew I recognized you, but you like still look the same.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, except for you have like some scruff.
Well, but if I shave it off, I'm kind of the babysit. But I'll use your products now, and then I'll look like this forever.
Well, I'm making, if you decide not to have a beard, I'm actually making a product called Bare Bush. So it's for guys that like shave, or girls, or guys, or anybody who shaves anything. They can put it on there, and because I have like customers in fire departments or stuff that just can't have beards.
Okay.
Yeah. So it'll help with like razor burn or like ingrown hairs
I'm in.
like anti-aging.
You're my new
I just
go-to.
feel like we like reunited or something.
So big shocker here, folks. James actually knows another person on the podcast.
Whoa.
I feel like I don't know anybody.
That would be like the perfect job for you, though. Honestly.
Which?
Like at Lone Star.
Oh, it was. Yeah. I think also a lot of my extroverted behavior came from there.
Yeah.
Because it's I always say this to even my nieces and such, like, and nephews, work in a restaurant, because that's where you learn how to actually talk to somebody.
It is.
And you learn a lot about what people.
But that place was
you learn a lot from how
then.
people eat.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's true.
That's a line from Jack Nicholson in The Departed.
Oh, yeah.
Watching people eat. But no, it's true. It was a perfect job for the fact that, I met so many amazing people, and I still talk about Lone Star to this day. It's like one of my favorite memories.
And it's different too, because it wasn't a franchise then.
No,
you know what I mean?
It was a cafe. It was Lone Star Cafe.
In there. It was hardcore. And I worked at the ranch.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I love the ranch. It's still there. The sign's still there too, except they've covered it. Yeah, but I want to go steal the sign. Dog, will you help me, bro?
Sure, absolutely, man. I'm in.
Yeah.
When?
We get Bushbeard's.
Jeez,
We get Bushbeard's van, maybe. She got a van.
Yep.
Yeah. Get the bike
Let's
out.
do it.
You never know.
Does it count that I used to drink at the one on Montreal Road? Or sorry,
Of course.
I used
Of course.
to,
Well,
in
you're
the loft.
you get to Lone Star all the time.
Zuma's?
It used to be Denim and Diamonds. It was Zuma's.
Holy
it was
Lord, Denim and Diamonds. What is that?
It was a country bar.
It was before.
Okay. I was going to think
it was IP.
else.
It was IP Loonies.
Okay.
Denim and Diamonds, Zuma's, and then the Lone Star took it over, and we went there for. Oh God, I was drinking there for about 10 years, I guess.
Wow.
Upstairs with all the bars, with all the Billy, who I knew from downtown.
Boo. Yeah. Boo is the best.
Billy
he played hockey with us.
Billy used to work downtown in the market when I used to work at Zach's.
Very funny. Yeah, it's a small world, man.
Yeah.
So, which one was the one where they'd cut your tie?
IP Loonies.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Go in there with
that's
a tie
a
and
long,
they
long
cut
time
it.
ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm aging myself.
Did we work together though? Like.
So when you were at the restaurant, you were a server and had just come in, because I was mainly at the ranch, and I was at Baseline and Fisher. We did sometimes,
That's
but
what always my
but I was like intimidated, right? Like by some of the servers.
Well, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, even I was.
Yeah.
And, eventually I became like a way more comfortable and a well-known guy there. But the Beverage Brothers alone, the four of them were nuts. Like they'd all work. Like Dave was he's still kind of the shy one.
He was in like a big tent.
Yeah.
It's a Dave thing.
And then the three other ones are just bananas. Like Mike's a firefighter. And then Eric and Steve own Yost Kaufman, which is a fish business. And it's funny because they would just like throw ice cream across the room. And like, I could imagine walking in there and be like, what is this?
No. And I feel like I almost wish, because I had other serving jobs, but that place like really set the bar high. I loved how there was team meetings, like you went over stuff. But I found when I worked there, I had to cover tattoos or piercings or anything. They were strict as shit.
Not anymore. But
no,
then
I know, but it wasn't
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like your shoes had to be like
white.
Your shoe, literally crease
Mm-hmm.
in the shirt, like on it. And I like that they did like they would do like whitewater rafting trips or like really build that. And I mean, you could work there, 30 hours a week and get benefits. Like it was. It was a great job.
Yeah.
And I liked wearing chaps too.
I was making like $1,500 a week.
Back then.
Yeah.
Like we're going,
99, 2000.
Yeah.
I was 20 years old making
You know what? The bartenders were making lots of because I was giving them lots of money.
Yeah. No, it was a cool place. It was a really cool place too.
It was a good experience for sure.
And all the photos.
Yeah.
Really
so
cool.
my brother's photo, and I lost my brother in 2011 in an accident, but his photo where he's underwater, like scuba diving with a menu. I have that. I have that photo at home. Cool. They gave it to me, obviously, when he passed away.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was very cool.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's okay. Yeah, thank you.
So working at the Lone Star and learning all that stuff, do you think you like put any of that into your into the bush beard business, like things that you learned while you were working there?
Yeah, I guess maybe. I don't know. I think that place was the very beginning of me like really learning how to like work with people or like put myself out there or kind of be a bit ridiculous, because I feel like that was part of the job.
Oh, it was.
Like, and I, like when I worked at the ranch, I used to wear a bandana over my face and like rope people. Like,
nice.
Go on a bus, rope people, pull them off, like wear chaps to work. And I feel like that is so far from who I am that it really made me, and I excelled at it. And I feel like that, and just like, I love the standard. They had a really high standard, and it makes you memorable, I think, or
well, it is. It's always been that place. Like I actually applied to work at the one at on Saint Laurent, but like the interview process, like when they yelled at all, they were just like, and I'm not that extroverted to be like like Gus. So I kind of missed the boat on that because they yelled my name out and I didn't realize they were yelling my name, and I didn't realize I had to go scream at the top of my lungs, right? So I didn't, and I think I blew it right there. I realized later it's like, I blew that.
It was quite the interview process to get in.
But it was, like I said, I mean, I was there a lot.
So when I was a kid, I used to go there with my brother and my mom and such, like, and you'd go sit at the bar with Scooter and,
so nice.
and random, and I'd have like a dad's root beer, and they did it all right because it was all about having the kid there that eventually, you get that, they had the right business model, right?
Yeah.
And the memory of that was so good that when I was 16 and I was in high school, I wanted a job at Lone Star. If I wanted to be a busboy, I wanted to get it because you had the busboy first or host and become a server.
It's like a rite of passage.
It took me 3 years.
Yeah.
Like
and the bussers worked
because you weren't
worked
good
their
at
butt
it.
off. Yeah. Their flick off.
Yeah.
And they basically, I applied 53 times.
Good for you.
I know, right?
See,
I really wanted the job.
That even taught you something, right? Like,
He's tenacious, that's for sure.
To say the least,
Yeah.
I got my first busboy job from my dad.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. I wanted a stereo. Said, get a job. I'm 14 years old.
Yeah.
I said, where? And he came back the next day and he goes, you got a job. I said,
wow.
where? Well, we lived on the base.
Okay.
So he goes, you're working at the mess. My dad was part-time bartender there.
Really?
So I got to be a busboy at the mess for 2 years till I was 16. Then I was a bartender.
Cool.
Oh,
That's pretty cool.
On the mess.
Is that
on
where
the
you
base.
met Doug?
I actually got Doug the job there.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's only had like 3 jobs in his life.
That's right. He worked at the sergeant's mess actually 4, because he was at the sergeant's mess, then he went to the junior ranks, and then he was at Barrymore's. Yep. He's actually up to 5 now.
Wow, I remember.
Barrymore's, and then the Riverside Pub,
5.
and now he's over at
5 in 50 years.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't been working
40,
for 50 years.
45. Whatever, man.
Anyway,
whatever.
Okay.
What do you have a life motto?
Life motto. Ooh. It's It's going to be like a Pinterest one, okay? So,
cool.
Okay, ready? Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken.
That's actually Oscar Wilde.
Oh my God, I love it. I love that you know that. I feel like I might have known that, but then I can only remember it was from Pinterest.
Don't look at me so surprised.
I'm not surprised. You're actually, you read a lot, so I understand.
Yeah.
I know where it comes from.
Yes, thank you.
I wasn't judging.
Okay.
Just because I look like this.
No.
I have decided that Diesel, Linda, and I are going to come with a backstory. I'm going to do our own podcast.
Right?
That would be great, actually. That's so funny.
Yeah. We'll figure out where we met and all that stuff, and we'll just talk for 2 hours.
Yeah, maybe should we ask Diesel?
No, she's just going to come.
No.
Yeah, let's ask her a question.
Yeah, come on up. We'll have to ask you a quick question.
I got one for her.
Oh.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh, you guys can share the mic. Yeah. Sorry for the delay here, guys. We're just,
I'll just put some music in there.
Yeah. No,
I forgot my question.
You're good. Just talk into the mic.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Diesel Linda, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and now she's going all coy and shy on us.
Yeah, this is great. Go ahead, Dawg.
So, what's it like to be Candace's emotional support person?
Oh, it's amazing. It is. I don't want to cry. So don't.
Oh, yeah. It would
But
be the first time here.
Wow.
yeah, it's amazing.
Do you want to elaborate a bit?
We have like this weird connection from like day one. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I'm right here.
We met we were 8 years old, and she was getting bullied. I'm not gonna cry. And I stuck up for her and beat the bully up, and she just never left my side.
As you would.
Nice.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do that for me?
Because I was 0 when you were getting bullied in high school.
I was 0.
Actually, you probably were.
It's like not even in the bag.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, exactly.
He wasn't even a glint in his daddy's eye when I was in high school.
I think I always was.
Yeah, you were there. That's an awesome.
So do you, like, if you were to say something that we didn't cover with about Candace, what would you say?
Well, there's lots to say, but it's good. She tries so hard, and I know, ew.
No crying.
She just always exceeds, even though she thinks she's not. She is. She's like, oh, I suck. This is awful. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, you're just biased. You just say that. And I'm like, no, I don't. But she doesn't believe me till someone else says it.
Wait, does this sound vaguely familiar?
You guys are so us. Yeah. Like, I'm listening and I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No,
Yes.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's so true.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's okay.
So she's always doing great, but she always thinks she isn't, and she is.
Yeah, it seems that she's, now that I look at you more, I do recognize you, by the way. It's like it's all coming back. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's, what do you mean, it's not that bad.
Girl.
No, good. You, no, sorry. The thing is I've you're a go-getter, and obviously getting that business going and just having to get over that, getting over yourself, right? That's the hardest part about doing anything, I think, for an introvert. I don't know, but certainly everybody has that challenge. But yeah, I would say that definitely, she's doing it, right?
Yeah. Yep. And COVID didn't help anybody. It was so hard. People were inside all the time.
Yeah.
So just getting out again is like so hard for everybody. So extroverts struggle even more.
Yeah. It was a tough
introverts.
time.
Yeah.
Like you can speak to it as too, Candace. It's just
You have to go to the mic though.
yeah. But what I'm saying is it's hard to begin with, to get out there and be out there and put yourself out there. And it's even tougher when you're trying to run a business and you need to put yourself out there because your product has to, people will buy your product if they like you.
Yeah, they
know what I
will.
mean?
I feel like COVID is really when I started to get a lot of traction.
Yeah.
Because my salon, I was shut down like a lot.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Holy Lord.
First and last.
Yeah.
Last to open, first shut down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was tough. Like that's why I started the one podcast, because I had to do something. Mm-hmm. Right, sitting in the house all day, not working and stuff. So and
you live alone too, which is challenging with that too.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, mm-hmm. It really was. It wasn't easy.
And extroverts also, the challenge is like, I'm sure Diesel Linda will agree, like we get all our energy from other people. Mm-hmm. So when I'm not able to, thankfully I had, of course, my partner, and we had just moved into a house, so I had lots of projects to do, and then, but yeah, I just missed that interaction with everybody, and I think that there's been a lot of mental health issues that have come from it because of, I think the true, like I want to say the pandemic is not a thing. Of course it is, but there's a bigger part of it that extends to the people that are suffering from mental illness, or they're sad because they may have missed seeing somebody that they love pass away, or they might have done this, or they, I think that there's other outliers that come from the pandemic, of course. The good thing is, though, you were able to focus on your business. That has now really got some traction and really you've built something really great.
Yeah. It's my passion project.
So great. Yeah. Can't wait to have you as a sponsor, actually, which is great.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait to see your product being put out there in the market.
Yeah. Pomade. We're going to say it like that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to say that.
Come on, man.
Okay, so what surprised you most about when you first started with your passion project?
What surprised me the most?
Yeah.
I guess the support. Like I guess I went into it with I was like, I'm doing it, but almost like setting myself up for failure, because I was like, I felt like I couldn't expect anything, but the support is crazy. Like, people will come to shows to see us, or
she can't believe it. She'll be like, do you think he meant it? I'm like, yes, he meant it.
See, this is just blowing my mind, because that's exactly the way I think.
Yeah. It's
not serious.
I don't know. We might be related.
It could be.
It could be like an introvert quality.
Yeah.
But it's like brutal, and just battling yourself.
And it's tough too, because like when we're doing this right now, people are like, she's not an introvert, listen to her.
Oh no.
And it's the same with me, right? Well, he's not an introvert. He does podcasts, he does a radio show. It's like, yeah, but I'm doing it basically with 3 people or by myself.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it in front of 250
same
people.
With like behind, because you're like, oh, you like your blurbs are so well.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're by myself, and I'm like,
yeah.
like writing them.
Exactly.
But then if I had to say that to somebody, like that lady, that was so wrong. She breezes.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was really bad. It was wrong.
I think it'd be great. No, I don't care.
Bush, the wrong area, and I'm looking at her like,
no. And I said
maybe she didn't hear you
that we should be saying, but it was I don't even know. It was I couldn't even believe I said it. It's
blacked
like I
out.
momentarily black out and just say like
whatever.
Really potent wording. Wrong.
Like as if we were alone together, and she said something. You're like, oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah. And she laughed, and I'm like, oh well, maybe that didn't go well. And then she came back, and she liked us.
No.
Yeah.
That's gonna maybe his authenticity.
Yeah. Yes.
Exactly. Being your authentic self. So just remember, that's going to be me in April.
You better get ready.
I'm ready,
bro.
I'm joking. I'm ready.
Everybody loves you.
Yeah.
Just go out there and do it. Do it.
Yes.
I'll be like, here comes Dawg, and then you'll be like red as pink as your beard.
Oh my God, we are so related.
Yeah. And I'll be like, hi.
Yeah.
No, it'll be fun, because the guys are. It's one of the bands that was been on Sunday Riot Club, or doing a
big supporters
of us, and they're amazing guys. I've seen them out at different shows and stuff, and they're awesome. But they're doing a CD release. It's not really an actual physical CD, but they're releasing new material, and we're going to be doing the emceeing for them at the show in April, and it's going to be a lot. And it was really nice of them to ask us.
You're nervous even talking about it.
Yeah, it's gonna. I just want to
be great. Dude.
I just want to do good for them.
It is, and it's a great opportunity.
Yeah, and we've also had a couple more guys from other bands ask us too. So.
Whoa.
Yeah, man.
Right?
Yeah, we're excited. It's kind of this is our passion project, so it's kind of how we started discussing. We've told the story before, but we discussed music. That's where we were like, oh, why don't we just start a podcast? And you're like, I already have equipment, and then you found this. We were doing it at Staples at this random spot. And then eventually we're like, someone reached out to us. Can we come on? And it's a musician. And then we were like, okay, well, this is where we're going, And then, as it builds, it's great. It's great. It's just, it's fun, really.
Yeah.
Gets us out of the house.
Yeah. No, it's cool. You guys are great.
Talk some smack.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, and it was fun to come, and I was talking with Gus. I said, well, we have to have you on, because it's just, we were always talking about keeping it local and, supporting local businesses and local venues and artists, and it just made sense.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, because you're always commenting on our stuff and stuff. We like that. So.
I want to be your cheerleader.
Yeah.
And we'll be yours.
Yes.
And we welcome you.
Thank you for coming.
Yes. Thank
and
you for having
Diesel
me.
Linda, thank you very much.
Diesel Linda.
Diesel Linda.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think we'd have a good time.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're done.
Take care now.
Yeah, until next time.